On this day in history, December 8th, the Battle of Canhee Slope in 395 marked a significant moment in Chinese military history when the later Yan Kingdom faced defeat by its former vassal, the Northern Wei. This conflict represented the complex political and military dynamics of the period known as the 16 Kingdoms. The battle ultimately demonstrated the shifting power structures and political relationships in early medieval China. Ahmad ibn Abi Juma in 1504 composed a groundbreaking fatwa addressing the challenging situation of forcibly converted Muslims in Spain. The Iran fatwa argued for a more nuanced interpretation of Islamic law, specifically addressing the legal and spiritual challenges faced by Muslims under Christian rule. This document represented an important moment of legal and theological adaptation in the context of religious persecution and cultural transformation. A pivotal moment in theatrical history occurred in 1660 when either Margaret Hughes or Anne Marshall became the first woman to appear on an English public stage. The performance was a production of Shakespeare's Othello, in which she played the role of Desdemona. This event marked a significant breakthrough in theatrical traditions, challenging the previous practice of male actors playing female roles. The Battle of Loncomia in 1851 represented a crucial moment in Chilean political history when conservative government troops decisively defeated rebel forces. This military engagement effectively signaled the end of the 1851 Chilean Revolution, consolidating government control. The battle had profound implications for the political landscape of Chile, demonstrating the complex nature of mid-19th century political conflicts. Pope Pius IX in 1854 issued the Apostolic Constitution Ineffabilis Deus, which proclaimed the dogmatic definition of the Immaculate Conception. This theological declaration held that the Blessed Virgin Mary was conceived free of original sin, a significant doctrinal statement in Catholic theology. The proclamation represented a profound moment in religious thought, addressing complex theological questions about Mary's spiritual nature. During World War I in 1914, a squadron of Britain's Royal Navy achieved a decisive victory against the Imperial German East Asia Squadron in the Battle of the Falkland Islands. The engagement took place in the South Atlantic, representing a critical naval confrontation in the global conflict. This battle significantly impacted the naval strategies and maritime power dynamics of the war. The Irish Free State in 1922 executed 4 prominent leaders of the Irish Republican Army just 2 days after its establishment. Liam Mellows, Rory O'Connor, Joe McKelvey, and Dick Barrett were put to death, marking a brutal moment in Ireland's struggle for independence. This event highlighted the intense political tensions and violent conflicts surrounding Ireland's nation-building process. U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1941 delivered his famous declaration about the impending war with Japan, setting the stage for the United States' full entry into World War II. His statement would become one of the most memorable presidential speeches in American history. The declaration followed the attack on Pearl Harbor and represented a pivotal moment in global military conflict. President Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1953 delivered his landmark Atoms for Peace speech, which initiated a groundbreaking American program. The initiative aimed to supply nuclear power equipment and information to schools, hospitals, and research institutions worldwide. This speech represented a significant attempt to reframe nuclear technology from a weapon of destruction to a potential tool for peaceful scientific and humanitarian progress. The Council of Europe adopted the flag of Europe in 1955, symbolizing a crucial moment in European unity and political integration. This simple yet powerful symbol would become a significant representation of European cooperation and shared values. The flag's adoption reflected the continent's ongoing efforts to create a unified political and cultural identity in the post-World War II era. During the Indo-Pakistani War, in 1971, the Indian Navy launched a strategic attack on West Pakistan's port city of Karachi. This military operation represented a critical moment in the conflict between India and Pakistan. The attack demonstrated the complex geopolitical tensions in the Indian subcontinent and the military strategies employed during the war. John Lennon, in 1980, was tragically murdered by Mark David Chapman in front of the Dakota apartment building in New York City. The assassination of the legendary Beatles musician shocked the world and marked the end of an era in popular music. Lennon's death represented not just a personal tragedy, but a symbolic moment of loss for an entire generation. The South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC, in 1985, was established as a significant intergovernmental organization and geopolitical union. This regional body aimed to promote cooperation and integration among South Asian nations. The establishment of SAARC represented an important diplomatic effort to foster economic, cultural, and political connections in the region. During the Cold War, in 1987, U.S. President Ronald Reagan and Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev signed the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty at the White House. This agreement represented a crucial moment of diplomatic cooperation between the two superpowers. The treaty symbolized the ongoing process of détente and efforts to reduce nuclear tensions. A tragic incident occurred in 1987 when an Israeli army tank transporter was involved in an accident at the Erez crossing on the Israel-Gaza Strip border. The incident resulted in the deaths of 4 Palestinian refugees and injuries to 7 others. This event was subsequently cited as one of the catalysts that sparked the First Intifada, highlighting the complex and volatile nature of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Galileo spacecraft in 1990 completed its first flyby of Earth, marking a significant moment in space exploration. This mission represented an important step in understanding planetary dynamics and testing spacecraft technologies. The flyby provided valuable scientific data and demonstrated the advancing capabilities of space exploration. The leaders of Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine in 1991 signed a historic agreement dissolving the Soviet Union and establishing the Commonwealth of Independent States. This momentous event marked the official end of the Soviet era and the beginning of a new geopolitical reality. The agreement represented a profound transformation in global political structures. The Galileo spacecraft in 1992 completed its second flyby of Earth, continuing its important scientific mission. This repeated encounter provided additional opportunities for scientific observation and technological testing. The mission represented the ongoing human commitment to space exploration and scientific discovery. SpaceX, in 2010, achieved a groundbreaking milestone by becoming the first private company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft. The second launch of the Falcon 9 and the first launch of the Dragon marked a significant moment in commercial space exploration. This achievement demonstrated the growing capabilities of private sector space technology. The Japanese solar sail spacecraft Icaros in 2010 passed the planet Venus at a distance of approximately 80,800 kilometers. This mission represented an important advancement in solar sail technology and space exploration techniques. The spacecraft's successful navigation highlighted the innovative approaches to interplanetary travel. Metallica, in 2013, made history by performing a show in Antarctica, becoming the first band to perform on all 7 continents. This unique concert represented a remarkable achievement in musical performance and global exploration. The event captured the imagination of music fans and adventurers worldwide. The first confirmed case of COVID-19 was reported in China in 2019, marking the beginning of a global pandemic. This moment would subsequently transform global health, social interactions, and economic structures worldwide. The emergence of the virus represented a critical turning point in contemporary human history. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll see you in the next video.